How can you make your students speak or write for a longer time and enjoy it at the same time using engaging activities? This activity will amazingly help you with that. It's called a picture-cued story, or we can call it a picture story. What is it and how can you run it in the classroom? It's a story guided by pictures. You have some pictures that tell a story, and the students make predictions about these pictures, about what these pictures represent, what the sequence of events is. Why? To form a complete and meaningful story at the end by using pictures when they work together and form the story. And believe me, if it's a real story, especially a thriller or a crime story, you will be stunned by how interactive and engaged the students are while constructing the story and discovering the events of the crime. How can you manage it in the classroom? Firstly, start with a normal lead-in as any normal lesson. Make it related to the topic, sure. Secondly, provide a sequence of pictures presenting a story, the story you've chosen. You can print the pictures on one sheet or you can cut them out. Then instruct them briefly and clearly on how to do the task. You can choose between focusing on speaking and writing or just targeting one skill. Because as we said, this technique can be used for speaking and writing or just for speaking or just for writing. Thirdly, guide the students to work in pairs or groups. I prefer pair work. Why? To maximize the portion of speaking and writing when divided between only two students. If they work in one group, it would be difficult to speak equally. The fourth step, students work together to guess the start, the context, the events of the story, the ending. Using what? Using the pictures you've provided. You could also ask them to provide two contradicting versions of the story, which I like best, sure. One is a funny version and the other is a sad version. I guarantee they would always enjoy these two themes, especially when comparing their versions after ending. Afterwards, the fifth step, students share their constructed stories after they finish writing the stories using the pictures. They share their stories with the other pairs if they are working in pairs or with the other groups if they work in groups. Finally, they share their stories with you, the teacher. You can reward them. You can reward the best detailed description of the story and if it's right or wrong, and discuss whether they are realistic, illogical, logical, too serious or hilarious. Or you might ask them a critical question to predict what might happen after the end of the story. Finally, you hand out the script of the story if you have it. This is an optional thing, you can do it as a post task. They will enjoy reading it and comparing their versions to the original text. I hope you like this task, and please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Thank you.